In my program, I like to keep things simple and easy to learn for everybody. Horses are they're basic. They have a different type of intelligence than us that I think makes them more receptive to certain things. They're more special in a lot of ways than us. But also, like, they're not out building houses and running math equations and working in factories and running offices and all the things that we do, right? We have a lot of extra things as humans that we can do. The horses are pretty simple. So what I like to do here when we get out here is I just think of your horse simply. I feel like a lot of people overcomplicate these animals. They maybe try to teach them English, which I'm not saying you shouldn't talk to your horse, but they don't know English, okay? We'll just just say that out loud. I know I said it. Can they learn words? Yeah, sure, okay? But it's just like your dog. Your dog might love you in the house, but when he's out running across the park chasing a rabbit or something, you call his name, it's probably not working. So he may know English, but he doesn't listen to it, okay? And horses are kind of similar that way. So it's not that I'm never going to use words, but he doesn't speak English, all right? So the next thing is he is a survival animal. He's a fight or flight animal. So if he gets troubled, the first thing he's probably going to do is either flee or fight. A lot of times they're going to run first, but if they can't run, they're going to fight a little bit. So you need to kind of understand that. And then they are a prey animal. So they're looking at you as the predator. So right there out of the gate, that relationship is not really designed to work in nature. Right? Now that doesn't mean we can't get it to work, but just by nature, prey animals and predators are not designed to be together. So he understands that. I may not understand that because I bought him from the neighbor and he's so cute and he's fuzzy and cozy and he nickers when I walk up to feed him because he hasn't had 2 flakes of hay since 11 o'clock last night and it's now 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever the relationship is that we have. What I want to do is just keep this realistic, right? So my definition of a horse, he is an attitude on 4 feet with a spinal cord. He's like, Steve, that seems real basic. It's like, yes, he is an attitude. Or what we also say there is an expression. So he's an attitude or an expression on 4 feet with a spinal cord. That's how I think about this. So for instance, if I were to move him off here, ask him to do something, I can measure his attitude or his expression. See there how he kind of kept his ears forward. He's got a right ear stronger on me. Here comes his left ear. He's trying to pay attention to me. So that's a decent expression. Is it the best expression in the world? No, it could probably be a little better, but it's not a bad expression. So as I'm doing these basics, like sending him and backing him and turning him, I'm going to be looking at his expression so that I can time my release for good expressions and probably try not to reward his bad expressions. The other thing is, he has 4 feet. So as I do this, I'm not just hollering, Quinn, trot, Quinn, get up, Quinn, go, Quinn, walk. I'm trying to think, where are these feet going? When I draw on this rope, like right there, he's not sure, but I wait, there. Do those feet come to my right hand? I might switch. Do they come here and draw to my left hand? Do they come here and draw to my right hand? Do they come here and draw to my left hand? Now, do they just stay forward? So I'm just thinking simply, what are his feet doing? The other thing I would do here is I'd look for his spinal cord. Now, he's doing what he's supposed to do, but notice here I keep driving him. See the tension in his body there? He's a little bit green here. So he gets just a little bit nervous. He's not super sure, like he's not been in a 4-H barn and brushed every day by a bunch of kids and stuff. So as I turn up the energy, he's maybe just a little extra sensitive there. But when I'm talking about the spinal cord, his spine is tense right there, you see. It's tense. So I might hold that pressure there until he softens. You see how he bends there? Now he doesn't have to bend that far every time, but his spine finally softened a little bit to my hand, so then I'll reward that. What I wouldn't want to do is send him out here, get him all tense, and then let go, say right there. I would want to wait, ideally, until I felt him soften. There he goes. And then release that. So I wouldn't want to not acknowledge that, and I wouldn't want to accidentally acknowledge this tension and then let it go there. I would want to wait until there was some softening right there, and then acknowledge that. So very simply, he's an attitude or an expression on 4 feet with a spinal cord. So I want those feet in balance. I want him to be soft. I want him to be willing. I want him to be light. Now he's kind of being all of those things right now, pretty good for what he is. So then I'll take that pressure off, let him be. Notice how he licks and chews, he softens. You can pet on him, let him know he's done good, and then either call it a day or pick up on your next exercise.